It was like seeing a bowling ball hit all the bowling pins and all the pins go flying up in the air. There were bodies that were just flying up, and you just see them twisted in so many different ways, and it just kept going and going and going. People were screaming and trying to run away, and moments after, like, there were bodies on the floor, non-responsive. People were trying to drag and help people up, and some people were just died on impact.
And what were you doing at this point?
So at this point, I was kind of shocked. I didn't know what to do. As someone who worked in news for over 10 years, you see all these videos and you're kind of numb to it, but seeing it in person is kind of shocking, and you just don't know what to do. And I had a lot of my product out. Luckily, I packed up most of it before that happened, but I ended up just closing down my shop. It was time to go. There was no point of sticking around. It was, let's just pack it up and head out, because this is just not a situation that I want to continue to be in.
And when you say that police had lifted the barrier, tell me about that. They lifted the barrier to...
So it wasn't police who lifted the barrier. It looked like it was volunteers that lifted the barrier.
Okay.
Seemingly like it was just another car coming in to pick up their belongings from their own vendor booth. So, it was very normal. It happened throughout the day. Cars were coming in very slowly and slowly making their way through the crowd. It was usually guided, and then they're brought into like a parking lot to get their stuff or drop off their stuff.
And did you see, how many people did you see actually injured? Can you recall?
Countless. It looked like we were in a war zone. It literally looked like there were a zombie apocalypse in some sort. It was just everyone was on the ground.
I'm so sorry that you had to witness that. Did you see what happened after? Did you see the car come to a stop at any point?
It was so far past where I was that I didn't see the car come to the stop. It was so far. It got so far.
And Chris, you said you packed up and got out of there. Did you see how long it took first responders to get there?
First responders were there in minutes, within like 2 minutes. The thing I did see, that there was some private security there that ended up just standing there and looking and not even moving.